which film you're with. Hello, my name is Abby Kincheloe, and I am with Baby Better Swallow. Woo! I'm Kat Dyer, Lobster Trial.
Woo!
I am JoJo Scanlon, I'm with BRUTUS.
Woo!
Hello, I'm Alline, and I'm with Laura and Diane forever.
I'm Sophie, and I'm with the art assistant.
Woo!
Brandon Goins with Why the F is Everyone Singing.
Keaton with Friendly Faces.
Nice!
Woo!
Yeah. Such a great lineup. Let's go back down. Talk to us about the inspiration behind your projects. Cool, yeah. So, Baby Better Swallow, me and my creative partner Scout, we wrote it when we were both nannies. And we were like, we hate being a nanny. What would make a nanny more interesting? Oh, if we made our friend shirtless and put breast pumps on him, that would be awesome. And we wrote it, and then it just kind of spiraled. We wrote it as a spiral sketch, and then we said, let's actually shoot it. So we got together with our friends who have cameras and are so incredibly talented and made a little movie.
Woo!
And it was hilarious. It was great. Lobster Trial. So my husband Jason MacDonald wrote this because it's based on a true story. He dated a girl many years ago, and a very wealthy, whatever. She was from a very wealthy family, and they were on Long Island, and they would talk about their lobster brunches, and they would have lobster trials before they put them in the pot. So it's based on Thank God he didn't marry her. Oh my God. And truly no lobsters were hurt in this. I know it was harrowing to say, but they were very, very well taken care of during the shoot.
Were they delicious after?
What? I didn't want to know.
Well, BRUTUS was inspired by, I grew up in Las Vegas, Nevada, and when I would meet people and tell them I'm from Vegas, they had a very specific notion in their mind of what that is like. It's not like that at all. And so I kind of wanted to just tell a story about like what it was like going to parties and growing up there. And yeah, I've never done animation before. This is my first venture into it, and I'm really proud of it. Yeah.
Becca Safarian, who's not here today, she wrote this sketch that we shot, and she was just like, I want to make something about how toxic wedding culture is, and so that's what that is.
I wanted to make a film in which I got my best friend to wear a full body unitard. And I think the logical thing that then comes next is making that person impersonate a Roomba. Those two things just go together so seamlessly. But truly, I was thinking a lot about AI this year, especially with the SAG and WGA strikes. And just because you gaff tape a paint roller to a Roomba doesn't make it an artist. So we assigned robots, and I think as artists, we have the power to choose who is a storyteller and who is not.
The inspiration for Why the Fuck is Everyone Singing is apparent in song 2, I think, if you remember. A couple of people do, that's fine. I think I wrote it because I was always jealous of people that could actually sing and dance. We were living in New York at the time, my wife and I, who directed the film and helped me on producing it. We go to musicals all the time, and I'm always in awe. I'm like, I would be the asshole in the back, like, I don't know how any of this works. And that's kind of where it came from. Nothing better than that.
Nice.
So Friendly Faces is a fully produced 8-episode series. So what showed today was basically our prologue for the entire show. But it's such a tired old man take to be like, the way that we meet people today is so artificial and forced. But really, it's not all that far removed from calling somebody up on a candy-colored rotary phone and spending the afternoon together. And I wanted to look at the victories and pitfalls and being able to try to achieve any sense of authenticity within all of that, which is what's explored throughout the series. Plus, I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, and know a lot of other really talented filmmakers in my area and wanted to provide a showcase for them. So each episode is directed by a different Iowa-based director. So, yeah, that's one of those.
And I'd love for y'all to share, what are some of your favorite moments that happen either on set or leading up to production or anything like that? Yeah?
I don't have one yet.
Well, I don't know if it's a favorite moment, but it stood out on the way to set in the morning. It was a one-day shoot. Jason and I were 6:30 in the morning, and our makeup artist called and said, "I'm really sick." So we didn't have a makeup artist, and we had to brag people and say, go to the store and get some makeup and throw some on Molly.
Nice.
It was such a great shoot, and I surround myself with terrific people.
Yeah,
I mean,
great
that's
crew.
the key for me. Daniel Ramos is our DP, and I had a great, wonderful cast whom I adore, and the husband that helps too. Yeah, it was a wonderful shoot. It all stands out.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's the key to getting a really great crew too, so that's great.
I wish I could say it all stands out too. That's such a good answer. God, there's so many. I mean, the one that stands out to me is Alexia, who plays Violet, the alien in the pilot. The line that she had, like, I'm gonna break your nose and shove it down your throat, we did like 12 takes of that. And she improv'd every single time, so it was never the same thing. Like, I'm gonna take your face and choke you out with your face, and I just could not decide. They were all so good, but that one was perfect. It worked.
Can we get a compilation of all of them?
You can, yeah. On the Blu-ray, Retro can put on the Blu-ray. I'll be selling it outside the venue right after.
Do you want me to go? Whatever you're feeling. Yeah.
I'll go. Okay. All right, so we shot that Baby Better Swallow all in one day, which is like really, truly insane. It was our first ever film as a production company, and we were like, we're just gonna do it. And everyone was so amazing and incredible, but we waited till the very end to do all the basement stuff, which is obviously like the highest energy. So we're at the end of, I kid you not, 13. We're on hour 13 now. We're in the basement, it's February, it's so freaking cold, I won't curse, but it was so freaking cold. And then we just started screaming at the top of our lungs. And I was just like, go, go, go. We had to do so much sound editing because it's just me in the background being like, shove it down our throat. And at the end, I was like, I'm so sorry, you guys. We were all like, oh, you guys are such troopers, it's so amazing. And then we just all cried together. And it was so crazy because it was like what a hilariously fun day that just resulted in like hyper emotion. And then we had the film. Wow.
I think for me, it's just having a few of my friends come over into my living room and just make something together. That was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, my dog walking around in the background and having to like subdue him. And yeah, it's the little things, you know?
Yep.
That's it.
Oh yeah.
I think my favorite moment was when we purchased the unitard and she put it on. And I also had a furniture dolly and she was moving around in my apartment and I was like, man, I just wish you could cry a little bit more. But the hood was her idea, which I believe was really, really clutch. And film is about collaboration and I couldn't have written it without her, so thank you.
I have two favorite moments. One was when we were deciding what to shoot because like I said, my wife Sonia, who directed it, and our producing partner T, who is also here today. They both are actual professionals. They work in daytime television and have several Emmys apiece, and I do not. So they were like, we want to do something that proves that we're better than just our daytime. I'm like, I have a great idea. And I go, what's your idea? I'm like, a musical sketch? And like, but you don't write music. And I'm like, exactly. And it's like, so you know it's going to be good. And then I went off and wrote those 3 songs, and they're like, you want us to do this, huh? I'm like, I think it's a winning idea. And they weirdly went along with it. So it was that. And then my other second favorite was when I had to show my mother. Who was a very loving and sweet Catholic mama. And she's like, I'm so proud of you, Brand. Anything you do is going to be great. I can't wait to watch your movie. I was like, well, we'll see. So there's that.
I think for ours, it was getting on the other side of what I'm sure we've all experienced, of that terrifying day one feeling, where you show up, and for ours, all of our extras were dependent on a complete stranger, so it's like, well, I hope we have extras. Now it's 100 degrees out while we're shooting in this town square. So I'm just out of frame mopping up the forehead sweat of our actors. And the spray paint on the teal phone is dripping onto the face of the PA who's holding it just off camera, where I'm like, I will be the one to hold that. Please don't put yourself through this. It's like, no, get the next take. Get the next take. And getting to the other side of that and wondering, well, we spent 6 hours in 100 degrees. Is anybody going to want to do this again? And everybody's back the next day, and either are really committed or just masochists, because then they came back for 7 more episodes.
I'm debating whether I should point out that I'm not Caroline. I'm just like,
gonna say,
oh,
that was so terrible.
Hope no one noticed that there was a switch. Guys, we did a costume change. Changed ethnicities and genders. Caroline had to take care of something real quick, so I'm gonna fish out the last question. Last question is, all you guys are always working, doing incredible things. Tell the audience what you guys have coming up next, and be sure to plug yourselves. You got a lot of people here that love what you did, so talk about what you have coming up next and plug what you are, or who you are. All right.
Okay, you can follow us on Instagram. Get Your Cat On Productions is our Instagram and our production company. We have music videos coming, just literally so many short films, a little short film series, and a pilot in the works. And then more in pre-production right now. So we post everything on there, website coming soon. Again, that's Get Your Cat On Productions. Thank you.
Woo! I'm actually an actor, so I'm not supposed to be here. I'm an actor. I have a film coming out called Topper, which should be coming out soon. We're looking for, yay, thank you.
Woo!
Reptile on Netflix, if anybody's seen that. Yeah, it's a good film. I own Drama Inc. in Atlanta with my husband and 2 other acting partners. And that's our film company there, Drama Inc. Films. And we're always coming up with little shorts, and we love doing them because all of the things that we said, it's just such a love. It's just people came back because we all want to do something great. We're all in it for the love of it, certainly not for the money. Right?
God forbid we make a profit. Oh my God. So you can find me on Instagram at JoJo Scanlon. As far as Brutus, someone mass reported our Instagram account, so we don't have that anymore. You can go online to brutustoshow.com. We are looking to turn this into a full series, so you can see stuff about the show there, watch the trailer. Will and John, 2 of the voice actors, are here. Please talk to and say hi to some of the funniest people I know. And yeah, thank you for coming and supporting this.
I'm the 4th of Juicebox Films here in Atlanta. And yeah, we have 2 films that we've just started submitting to the festival circuit, so we'll see what happens with that. It's a crapshoot. And yeah, we're producing a film called Ragamuffin in the new year here in Atlanta, but it's about a girl who is a motocross rider who is sort of grappling with her identity as a girl, a rider, and a daughter. So that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah.
I'm actually not local. I'm from New York, and I just incorporated and created my own production company called More Than 7 Productions. But you can follow me on Instagram, Sophie or Francis Lee. And thank you so much for watching our film.
My wife and I's production company is called The Usual BS Productions, and our other producing partner T is helping us out. We just we have 2 other projects that are in the film festival circle. We just won Best Short Film in Milan for our proof of concept psychological thriller, and we just won Best Comedic Episode at the Georgia Comedy Film Festival. For Best Episodic Comedy for another project of ours called Insta-Fame, about getting famous overnight on the internet. So we're pitching those. We've got a bunch of movies, other things. We're also from New York and LA, so you can track us down on either coast and check out our website, usualbsproductions.com, I guess, and on Instagram. Thanks so much, guys.
Woo!
Yeah, this is actually the very first festival for Friendly Faces. So,
Woo!
Atlanta's been really lovely overall. Thank you guys. But no, we're just starting our festival run, and that's the main focus right now. So you can follow the show and follow the progress of that on friendlyfaces.show, and our Instagram handle also at friendlyfaces.show. So yeah, come support us. Check it out.
Guys, one more time for all the filmmakers here on stage.
Woo!
Give them all the filmmakers you saw today. Yes. And we're going to have the winners in